Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your daily tarot reading. This is Stargirl Sagittarius Tarot, and I'll be doing your love reading for today. Quick reminder, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and let's get into your reading now. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords energy. Okay, Sagittarius, so this tells me that you may be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But it also tells me that there is somebody that you're dealing with. Could possibly be somebody that's younger than you, or if they're not younger than you, they're just slightly immature or childlike, they have a childlike spirit about them. They're quite underdeveloped almost. And this person is currently, they're watching you. They could be watching your social medias, what do they call it? Social media stalking, checking up on you, and just seeing what you're doing. This person is keeping a very close eye on you. It's like they're spying on you. They're very curious about what you're up to. Perhaps you guys are not talking right now, but this person is thinking a lot about you and is really curious about you and really wants to know what you're up to. And maybe they have something they want to tell you, but they're not saying it right now. They're still checking you out, watching you from a distance, stalking you. This is the energy that I'm getting. And because it's swords energy, it tells me that it could really be something along the lines of them really just social media or using technology to see what you're up to. Perhaps Facebook stalking, or checking whether you're online on WhatsApp, or Instagram stalking, any sort of just watching and seeing what you're doing. So this is a very childish energy, but very curious energy as well. I wonder who you're dealing with. This is an air sign energy. Okay, so let's see. First have the Six of Swords. We have the Hermit card. And we have the High Priestess energy. Okay, Sagittarius. So, okay, here's what I'm seeing, Sagittarius. So, with the Six of Swords, it really does look like you're dealing with an air sign, because this is an air sign energy as well. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And what I'm getting is that you may have recently walked away from this person. You left them, and perhaps things are starting to become too much for you. You guys may have started going through some difficulties in the relationships, or fighting, turbulence. Whatever it was, it caused you to want to get away from that, to move on to calmer waters, just leaving it behind. It was becoming burdensome, like it was baggage for you, or it was just tough to deal with this energy, because it seems to me like you were dealing with someone who was quite childish. They were not very mature, and I think it got to you. Perhaps you guys had a lot of silly disagreements, or this person was just not, they were not on your level, maturity wise, and this may have gotten to you. You might have had a very bad altercation or fallout. There was a lot of mind games in the situation and game playing, and I think that might have gotten to you, because it's almost as if you guys may have lost sight of what was the goal. It felt like you guys were not on the same page, and this really irritated you. It hurt you, but mostly it kind of got on your nerves. This person is just so like a rebellious, childish person, and so it looks like you decided to leave the situation. You got annoyed, and you wanted some clarity. You wanted to have some mental clarity, to look within and see, kind of like you wanted to, what do they call it? When you want to look within, in perspective, introspection. You went on to do introspection and just look within and see how you can really just focus more on yourself and being a better person, and focusing on more spirituality and healing, but just ignoring this person because this person was really starting to get to you and the game playing was just too much. So you went within, and it tells me that you really did kind of just, you let go of this person, and like you left them to play their game on their own. You literally just said, I'm done, okay? And you went into hermit mode. So this person was, something tells me that when you left, it was not expected by this person. So maybe this person feels a little bit annoyed or hurt because they feel like they didn't get closure, and it looks to me like they're stalking you now to see what's going on, because you just went hermit mode, you disappeared, you just left them, and they're left wondering what went wrong, because this childishness, this energy that I'm seeing here, it's the kind of person who can be childish in their ways. So it's like they could hurt you and not, like, you know how you deal with kids and they don't know that they're hurting you, and so when you leave them, it's just like such a shock. So I think that's what happened to this person, and now they're starting to realize, like, oh, I miss Sagittarius. What's Sagittarius doing? I want to see where is Sagittarius? Why did Sagittarius go away? And meanwhile, you went into hermit mode, and you're really doing introspective work, and you're working on yourself from within. And I think this is great, because I think it was in your last reading where you said it seems like you're not you're neglecting your feelings, but you're focusing on your work. And it looks like in this reading, I'm getting a introspective energy. You're finally coming into that place of healing where you're also looking at yourself, and what role you played to end up in this situation, and how you can help yourself moving forward, and what you can change in your next relationship. And just, you're so mature. I'm getting such a mature energy for you, that like this person is no longer even on your level. Like you're not look at them, they're just a page of swords. It's such a childish energy, and you're very mature here. Look at the hermit card. Like this is a mature energy. You're gaining wisdom from the situation, and I don't know if this person is ever gonna mature or graduate from their game playing. Like some people, that's just all they know, but you're done with the games. You don't want that. It looks to me like you're actually a wise person, and you value introspection and becoming better and healing. So this is really great. You're stepping into some really wise energy here. The hermit energy is Virgo energy as well, so you could be dealing with a Virgo. And then with this high priestess energy, it's another more wise energy. This energy of having a higher knowing, it's a very spiritually enlightened energy. And with the high priestess here, it tells me you're not talking to this person, and that's why this person is so hung up on you. They're so curious. Like, you're such a mystery to this person. You really have gone quiet, but you're not being malicious about it. You're done with the game playing, and you want to focus on yourself. And you're tired of this person, because this person seems like they're quite baggage. They're a lot to deal with. They're so childish. So with this high priestess energy, it tells me that you know what you're doing, Sagittarius. You've got a higher knowing in this situation. You're very wise. High priestess energy is also Pisces energy. Perhaps you could be dealing with a Pisces. But it looks to me like you're really trusting your intuition, and you're listening to your higher self. So this is very low vibration energy that this person was bringing, and that's why you're moving away from it. You don't want anything to do with that, because you've really graduated and evolved, which is beautiful. You're growing in this, like, from this connection, and you're learning a lot from it, even if it wasn't your cup of tea. Perhaps it didn't go the way you had hoped it would, because it was hard. It would have been very difficult to build something real, serious with this person, because this person's not there yet. They haven't evolved like that. But what's great is that you have evolved, so you can attract a better partner with your who's more on your level, with your evolution stance, with your spiritual enlightenment. And yeah, you're very introspective, so you do know how to take accountability, which is also great. But this person doesn't. This person is just very immature and childish. Maybe one day they'll reach your level and you guys can come back together, but I wouldn't usually people they come to that on their own. As we know in the spiritual community, when the student is ready, the master will appear. So you don't have to go and try to change this person. Just they're on their own path, you know. They're still young, if like spiritually and mentally they're still kind of young. Even if they could be a grown up, they're not on that spiritually they're not grown up at all. They're just not mature, and they're they're not actually, this is not a good energy to have if you want to be a good relationship partner, because for a relationship to work you have to be quite, you have both partners have to be at least the same level of maturity so that you guys can see eye to eye, or you know, or they have to be working on themselves. But it looks to me like they're just very, they have a very playful energy about them, and it's almost underdeveloped. And there's just such an obvious difference between you and this person. You're not the same type of person. So I don't know if you guys could make it work. But it looks to me like you're not focusing too much on that person. And I really like that for you, Sagittarius. You're really focusing on yourself and your own mental, spiritual, emotional well-being. And that's really great because you're taking yourself into account, and you're doing the work, you know, and you're not skipping any steps, and that's beautiful, Sagittarius. So I see you really are serving your higher self. Wow, Sagittarius. This is really great energy to be in, because not only are you self-loving and bettering yourself and getting into a more peaceful state, this being in this place right now is great, because even you can attract better people from this place, because you'll find, you know, you won't attract low vibrations when you're a high vibration. So this is a good place to be in, and I'm really happy for you. And I love how you were able to just let go of this person, because this person was really the source of the drama and the foolishness, really. So you're moving away from that, and I'm really happy for you. Don't worry about this person. They'll see on their own, you know. We all grow at our own paces, so I wouldn't take on that burden of trying to rush them to grow or to see the lights. They'll see it on their own. Anyway, Sagittarius, this was quite a lovely reading. I hope you have a really good day, Sagittarius. Bye, Sagittarius.